Hi everyone, welcome to another live trading series impromptu trading video. Right now I'm in my suit just in between meetings. I am just going to quickly show you how to, let's just say how I'm making money on trading credit spreads and show you how to do it on Questrade. Last video I did interactive brokers. Everyone started asking, can you do it on Questrade as well? So if we jump right into Questrade, you'll see I did a few on Netflix and Nvidia. So what happens here, I've been shorting them indirectly. So I've been selling call credit spreads, so hoping they stay under a certain price. If you look at what I've been doing, I sold 4 contracts of each. So I was hoping Netflix would stay under 460 by August 11th. That's today. Nvidia would stay under 480 August 11th. That's today. If we go into what Nvidia is 410, so I'm safe there. Netflix 422, so safe there. And then you can see I'm pretty much at max profit. Days to expiration is 0. I'm not going to be closing these out and paying like $10 in commission. I'm just going to take full profit. But if you see, if I just kind of show you how much I've made, so it's 1700 here, so 616 on Nvidia for 10 days of risk. But if you look at what my max loss would have been, let me just move this mic a little down so it picks up my sound. So I did 4 contracts at $10 wide. So that's 400 times 10, 4,000 risk, 616 divided by 4,000. So I made 15% for 10 days. I could have taken profit earlier, but I thought I'd just let it run. So 616 there. And if you see what I did on Netflix, so I'm just doing 688 minus 204, 484 here. And then I did a wider spread. So this is 20 wide times 400. So 8,000 risk. So I made 484 divided by 8,000. So I only made 6% here. Again, 10 days of risk. So let's say it's a nice, what is this, $1,000 in 10 days, which is not bad. If I can do this, 4 times a month, let's say 3 of them are successful. So instead of 4,000 a month, if I can make 3,000 a month, I'd be pretty happy. So I'm going to let these ride. What I am going to do is just show you how to open a new one. So instead of, at the top right, instead of STK, you go OPT. So make sure you enable at least level 3. You can't trade verticals or spreads in your registered account. So no TFSA, no RRSP. You can only do level 2 in those, which is up to a covered call. You need level 3 enabled, at least $5,000 in your account, I believe. And it has to be in a margin. So what you do is go vertical call, and then you could decide what side you want to buy, what side you want to sell. If you want to do something like 45 days, I would try to at least look at some technical analysis, find a local top. So you see here, some resistance 455. You see the highest ever, which is 470-ish. So you might want to go slightly above that. Or if you want to go shorter term, you can check this out. One thing you want to, so like I'd go above 455, or if there's enough premium, try to find something above 470. What you want to do is find when their earnings date is. Some people don't want to trade over earnings. And Nvidia has their earnings August 23rd, 24th. So if you want to do 2 weeks, if you want something to expire on the 25th, you have to watch out for earnings. You might not have time to recover if anything happens. If you want to do the taster trade way, you want to do over 30 days. So you could do September 15th from now. So that's like 34 days, I believe. And you just want to see how much money you can make. Ideally, you do something that's 15 delta or 20 delta. So that means like percent, what is it? Probability of profit. So if you check out all your tickers, you can adjust here by what you want to show. I like to show the delta, and that's on this side. So you look at the 0.2. Let's say on the call side, I want to sell calls because you have to pick a direction. Everyone's like, hey, how do you know which way you want to go, up or down? Like you want to short or you want to go long. You have to make that decision. There's no set formula. You have to make that decision on your own. Now take a look at, what is this? September. Yeah, so I picked September 15th. If we look at the delta, which is here, let's say you want to go 0.2, you'd go 485. So that's above the max. And you just want to see if it's worth it for you. And you can go 5 strike wide, so you go a little safer. So just every vertical you sell, it would be one contract, let's say 100 shares times 5 strike. So 500 max risk. Yeah, so I could show you doing that right now. So we could choose, we're going to sell for 90. Let's say that's closer to the 20. And then we want to buy 495. What would we make here? We'd make, let's say 70 cents for 500. So if we do 0.7 divided by 5, what is that? 3.5% return if we do for 45 days? Is that even worth it? If I do $70 a contract, 14% return, sorry. So it would be in the midpoint, let's say it's $70 a contract and 5 strike wide, that would be 14%. But keep in mind, this is for over a month. So this is for 30 days. I am pretty far out of the money. So if we do 410, let's say it goes up 20%, then would be breached. Can it happen? Yes. After Netflix last earnings, they went up 25%, I believe. So I am willing to take this risk. So let's say we want to make, what is this, $350? I am doing just market right now. No, I don't want to do market. If we do 0.7, let's say the midpoint between these, $350 for max of 2,500 loss. We could send order and we could see this position get filled right away. I probably could have been more aggressive with my strike since it got filled right away, but that's fine. Some other things I want to show. Is there anything else I want to show you? Maybe my Apple covered calls, if that's what you're interested in. So if you take a look at what I did for Apple, my last video was showing you the downside of covered calls, and I was rolling it up for like $500, and now it's out of the money. So I could have just waited. I could have rolled at the money, but now it'll close in 7 days worthless, and I could probably sell another one. And what I like to do is make a few $100s on my Apple calls every month. So what you can do is Apple here. Let's go like this. Let's go to the month. Try to find 20 delta. Okay, so it's in between. It's very close to the money. I try to make at least $100 and 20 delta or 25. So I'll probably have to do the 185 and make 193, which is pretty close. Like Apple can get back to that pretty quickly, but I probably will be selling this. And again, if we look at strategy, so I paid $70 for Apple, and if I go, so it was going to pay me 193. So my return on my shares right now, 193 divided by 70, I'd be making 2.7% per month if I were to do that trade that I just showed you. So that is, if I could do that every month, I'd be pretty happy. I'd be like double the S&P 500 or maybe even more. But yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to show, just how to make money on, or just like what I've been doing on some of my credit spreads. And that's what I wanted to show you on. Hey, why isn't it showing up? Yes, on Netflix and Nvidia. Short video today. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions and tune into the next one.